Hey, so I've had a lot of questions lately about deposits, so I'm going to try to give you the skinny on them before the light turns green. So here's the deal is the seller of a property will always expect a deposit from the buyer. It's kind of the seller's way to know that the buyer's got some skin in the game. So a couple questions about that is how much of a deposit should you have? Well, with most starter properties and smaller condos and that kind of thing, it's around $5,000. And it goes up from there in terms of what the seller will be expecting from you with a deposit. The other question I get is, why do I have to give a deposit before I waive conditions? And it's a good question because the reality is if you don't waive your conditions, your deposit will have been deposited into the trust account of the seller's brokerage, but they will write you a check back if you don't waive your conditions for good reason. So it really doesn't have much of an effect until the conditions are waived. So the other way to think about that, by the way, is that if you have to give a larger deposit but you don't have the cash handy, then what you should probably do is give a smaller deposit to start and then promise an additional deposit upon removal of conditions. I know I'm driving now and talking, but don't tell the cops. So hopefully that clears up some of the questions about deposits. Like I said, should be between $5,000 and $20,000 depending on the price of the property. It does get deposited. It is held in trust. You do get it back if you don't waive your conditions. If there's any other questions about deposits or anything else, by all means, let me know. I'm happy to answer them for you. All right. Thanks again. Talk to you soon.